So let's look at, I'm going to call this one crazy variable. And we're going to give it a value of 2. So print crazy variable. And let's put the text here. In the next line, I will say crazy variable equals to crazy variable times 3. So now let's see what the crazy variable looks like after I multiply a string by 3. And you'll notice that the output comes out as 6. Okay? This is basically, in PHP world, we call it type juggling. That's basically in the PHP manual. That's what it says, type juggling. I call it crazy variable, right? Because it's acting crazy compared to the standards of other languages that we know. You can never multiply a string by a number and expect a number out of it. Now, let's go even further from here. Let's take the same calculation that we had before, times 3, right? Okay. And we will now going to do times 3.4. So what I'm doing is I'm converting it. First I converted it from a string to a number. Now I am converting it from a number to a floating point. And when you refresh, you'll notice that that does happen. It just converts itself. Now we're going to copy and paste this and say, okay, crazy variable times 5 little puppies. So how did it get to that 102? Which is basically 20.4 times 5. So it's 102. Okay. So what it did, since my next string started with a number, it just read 5. After that there was a space, so it truncated the rest of the string and multiplied 5 by 20.4. Okay. Now let's change this 3.4 to 3.7. Just so that we could see that it's not a whole number. So now I see 22.2 multiplied by, let's change that to a 7 as well. So you'll see it actually maintains its state of floating point. $99.8 from a floating point to a 99.8 in double quotes. So it treats it as a string of 4 characters long. Okay, let's watch one more thing. String score 2 equals to. In double quotes, I'm putting score. Okay, as opposed to putting score without double quotes and casting it to a string, I'm putting score right in the double quotes. And now we're going to try. Oh, I should basically have printed here string score. Sorry. Score. String score. Here you go. I took the confusion out. Okay, so here we have string score, and here is string score 2. string score 2 actually is also 99.8. So as you notice, either way, it gets you the same output. So it comes out as a value of 1. So true represents 1. Okay. So if I change it to a value of false, false will going to come out as okay. It didn't come out as 0, did it? Okay. Now let's try to do the dump where on this guy. So that's the value that's hold. It does hold the value false. It just doesn't come down. So that's the best way to check the value of a variable. So if I change it back to true, the var dump will say that, you know, the value is bool true. We're more interested in true, so that's why I'm leaving it as true. Now, let's use the crazy variable again. Okay? So the crazy variable will now be 2 times flag. As a result, it will going to be now 2. Because the value of true is 1. So again? 1. Right. But if I change it to false, and I refresh, then it comes out null. Does it? 0. Because false is 0. Any number multiplied by 0 is itself. No, 0. So that is another crazy behavior of variables when we put them against booleans. Okay. Let's have a look at one more thing here. Right above the crazy variable, I'm adding another print line. Casting boolean to string. So when you do that, it prints nothing because it comes out as nothing. But if you change it to true, it will come out as 1. So you can cast a boolean to a string.